Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Real Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2021. Last time out then, we played against Coney Heath in the first round of the Spartan South Midlands League Challenge Trophy, and we won 4-1. Goals from Akram Chowdhury, Harry Baker with the brace, and Carter Hudson Doncaster, who I think scored goal of the game, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But today we are playing Wokingham in the second qualifying round of the FA Vase. Now, this is kind of a big one. So there are 3 FA tournaments every single season. There's the FA Cup, that's the one that everyone knows about. Then you've got the FA Trophy, which is the highest level you can play in. The FA Trophy is the National League. And I think it goes down to something like the Isthmian League, something along those lines. Can't remember off the top of my head. And then the FA Vase is pretty much anything below that. So we're essentially in the third level of the FA tournaments right now. I don't think we're in the FA Cup this season. No, but we are in the FA Vase. So this is a big chance for us to make some waves in the FA tournaments. Now, the game here is suggesting I make 8 changes to the team. And actually, I don't mind the look of that. We'll see who it's suggesting first. So it wants us to play Murray in goal, Tuttle, Evans, Ruiz in the back 4, and then I'm guessing Nash or Argent at left back, and then Gadger and Hammond in midfield, Studholme at left midfield, and then Sadie up front. I'm actually going to do all of those. I'm also going to say ease off tackle, and I'm going to do the opposition instructions. I'm also going to pop back for a second and make sure the match plan is turned off, which I think it is. Yes, because I'm going to be managing the game, managing the team, throughout the game. So this is our lineup. I'm actually going to do some tweaks here at the bottom. Why has it got Harwood? I don't know what's going on there. So I'm going to put Emptage on the bench. I've tried to renew his loan. We'll see where that goes. I've also got news in that, I think in the stream actually, I said that Gonzalez Velasco and Sadler were in talks with other clubs. I'm pleased to report that Gonzalez Velasco turned down the club he was in talks with, and not only did Sadler turn down the club he was in talks with, but he's actually signed a new deal with us. So he's staying for the foreseeable, which is really good news. I'm very happy with that. So the team we've got today then is Murray in goal, back 4 of Argent, Ruiz, Evans, Tuttle, midfield 2 of Hammond and Gadger, advanced midfield of Studholme, Hudson Doncaster and Gonzalez Velasco, and then we've got Sadie up front making his first start, I think, since he joined us, or at least his first competitive start. And then the bench, I might do a little bit more tweaking with the bench actually before I announce this. Bear with me 1 second. Actually, no, I think I'm happy with this. I need a central midfielder though on the bench, so let's bring in Christie for Harwood, and we'll swap him with Akram like that. So we've got Emptage, Sadler, Christie, Chowdhury twins, Baker, who can also play as left back, so he's kind of my left back sub as well, and then Akinyemi. And yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's go play some football, shall we? So in terms of so we've got 6 players who are pleased with the team instructions, which is good. The much higher pressing intensity is also amazing. I'm very happy with that. 5 changes from the last match. Studholme's confident. Carter Hudson Doncaster feels unsuited to the role he's being asked to play. Yeah, so he actually sees himself as more of a winger than a cam, but I might retrain him just to shore that up and make that more obvious that he's a cam and not, I think it's a right midfielder he prefers to play, which I've said this before, I'm actually wanting to encourage that still, because I like the idea of him cutting inside from the right hand side and shooting with his left foot. But yeah, let's go into the game then. So we're looking for a result here, obviously. I can't remember what league Wokingham are in. I know I've checked in the past. I could probably check in just a second thinking about it. Been on a good run. Go out and impress me. I'll wait for the match to actually kick off, and then I'll go quickly check what league Wokingham are in. So they are in... Oh, I can open... that's cool. Didn't know I could do that. Hang on. I don't actually know now how to... What can I click on? Let's go subs. I think I just clicked on the wrong thing on my second screen there. I don't know. I'm just going to click on Chowdhury for a second. And then I'm going to go schedule. And then Wokingham. So they're in the Hellenic League Premier Division. And I can't remember where that is in relation to us. It might be sideways, it might be up, it might be down. I don't actually know. All I know right now is Collins is on the ball for them. Studholme holding him up. Plays it inside to Lawley. Back to Collins. Back to Corley. And the attack is on Beach with the shot. Oh, wow, that's a good goal. Tom Beach with the goal. First minute of the game. In fact, second minute of the game, technically. And we are 1-0 down, which is not good. So I got it on extended highlights, so we should skip through most of the boring stuff. But yeah, what a goal that was to start the game from Wokingham. Maybe they're above us in the pyramid. I don't know. But what a strike that is from Beach. Top right corner. Murray, a bit powerless really to stop that. There's not much he could have done there. And we find ourselves 1-0 down, which, yeah, not the happiest I've ever been. But still, I want teams to compete against us. I just don't necessarily want them to win against us still. And we've already lost once this season. I don't want it to happen again if I can help it. And Gonzalez Velasco leading the comeback. Oh, Sadie with the volley there, and he's put it over the bar. We got 2 striking options on the bench for the first time in what feels like forever as well, with Akinyemi and Baker. So Sadie here, it's kind of his audition. He's been brought in as a backup cam, but this is his audition to see if he can actually play up front. So far, not going to plan for him though. Although our expected goals seems to be a lot higher than Wokingham's still. They're dominating possession though. They've got more possession than us. Oh no, it's just switched as I said that. Has just switched. So 51 to 49 in our favour right now. Tuttle with the throw, finding Gonzalez Velasco. He crosses it back post, cleared before Studholme could get there. Ruiz with a good follow-up there. Plays a 1-2 with Hammond. He dinks it over the top. Sadie running onto it. There's the goal, but it's offside. Disallowed. That's really annoying as well. I would have hoped. How far offside was he? Ooh, okay, that's quite a distance actually. I thought it might have been a bit closer than that, but it was quite a distance. Good finish though, considering he spooned the first one. It's good to see that he actually scored that one, even though it wouldn't have counted. And didn't count. Tuttle with the interception here. He goes long over the top. Sadie brings it down, tries to pass it into the bottom corner. Again, he was offside, but he did put it wide anyway, so it doesn't matter. Argent now with the throw. Hudson Doncaster with the cross. The header there, not quite working out. Hammond to Gadger. Back towards Argent into Studholme. Studholme playing it back to Ruiz, who goes first time over the top. Hudson Doncaster running onto it, chests it down, goes for goal, scores, and it counts. He was onside. Good stuff. I wasn't sure whether he was on or not, but that was I mean, Ruiz is very trigger happy with those long balls over the top, but that one actually worked out, so I can't complain too much. Also, really long passing, like Studholme there, back to Ruiz, who just plays it first time over the top for Hudson Doncaster. I mean, if Studholme just played it over the top to Hudson Doncaster, we might have scored a little bit quicker, but I'm not going to complain too much. It's a goal. That's what matters. It is a goal. And actually, this kind of leads me on to what I wanted to talk about today, which is, believe it or not, it's not just me commentating on the match. Hatfield Town have been holding 2 tournaments. So today, when you're watching this, they've already held the first one. That was on the 22nd, so last Saturday. The second one is this weekend on the 29th. If you're in the area and you want to go see some live football, I recommend checking it out. Details will be on their social media page. I would retweet everything that they post about that kind of thing. So follow me on Twitter and you'll be able to see when the tournament is and all details and that kind of thing. But the first team and the under-23s team took part in the tournament. There were 2 tournaments. There was a trophy and a cup. There was a cup and a shield. And I think it's the same thing again this weekend. Unfortunately, the first team had some striker injuries during training session. So they didn't have any strikers really for the tournament. And I think they lost in the semi-final to the eventual winners. So there's no shame in that. I think it's a good performance still, good show. And to lose to the winners in the semi-final, it kind of means, you know, it was destined to be for them and not for us. But hopefully with some strikers this weekend, we'll go on and do a lot better. The under-23s, however, did do better. And they won their shield, which I think is awesome. So the under-23s are really coming along in leaps and bounds from what I've seen. And there is still a player turnover going on right now. I'm actually going to make that sub, bring Akinyemi on for Sadie, because I don't want to take any risks with injuries right now. Looks like he picked up the injury somewhere around here, don't actually know where. Decided to play it right the way back to Ruiz there for some reason as well. We'll bring Akinyemi on instead. Hudson Doncaster is now looking a bit tired as well, so we might go 2 up top in the second half. We'll see about that. But yeah, it's good to see that the team are competing in these competitive matches. I know it's a friendly tournament, so it's not like trying to think of something that isn't disrespectful. There is Dippo scores his 8th goal since he joined the club. He's on an absolute roll as well. I was really surprised actually that we managed to get Dippo in. But yeah, he's scoring for fun right now. We'll just get a quick look at the replay here. So Argent with the ball over the top. Hudson Doncaster brought it down. Went for goal by the looks of it. Keeper spilled it, and Akanyemi following it up perfectly there to score. As I said, his 8th goal of the season. But yeah, it's good to see that Hatfield are starting to get competitive in these matches now. Obviously, it's a shame the first team didn't win their competition, but the fact that the under-23s won theirs, it's encouraging. I think there might have been a penalty shootout involved. I'm sure I've seen a highlights video with penalties being taken. So again, it means they can handle the pressure. And if the under-23s could maybe lend a striker to the first team, who knows? Both teams might win the tournament this weekend. I think it's cool that non-league clubs are doing this. Hatfield aren't the only team doing it. There are other teams in the area that are doing it. There was also the Hearts Senior County Premier Division Cup, I think it was, that Hatfield took part in last month, which I think they got knocked out in the first round of. But again, it sounded like they control the game a lot. They're just finding it hard to score the goals, which can be fixed pretty quickly. It's normally at this level at least, it's a personnel issue. So a key player might be injured, for example, or lack of strike force, that kind of thing. Sometimes it's just, I mean, in the case of the first competition, it had been months since the team played together. So there's always that rustiness to shake off as well. And it's in that case, it's a flip of a coin as to who's going to win those matches. And unfortunately, it landed on the wrong side of the coin for us. But there's plenty of positives still. I'm really looking forward to the new season to see where the club can go. I feel like promotion is on the horizon as Hudson Doncaster scores another great goal from, I think that was a pass from Murray, wasn't it? Just landed at his feet and he went on and scored. Very, very well taken if that is the case. Let's have a look. Oh no, it went to Gonzalez Velasco, who then threaded it through. Very nice stuff. But yeah, maybe I'm being a little bit optimistic here, but I think a promotion could perhaps be on the cards. The club is doing so much good stuff off the pitch right now. It's setting a really good foundation for us to actually go out and perform on the pitch. And that's not me trying to put pressure on the team either. I just genuinely believe, yeah, good foundation off the pitch, and it sets you up for action on the pitch. So half time then. Our little blip in the first half has seemingly gone away now. 3-1 up at the break. We've got them pinned very much back in their own half at this point. Hudson Doncaster currently on an 8.2. Fantastic. Studholme not doing so well. 0% cross completion ratio. Only a 6.6. And if I go on player stats, what's his passing accuracy? Because I'm not really seeing him do much. 84%. That's pretty high actually. But a few of those have been backwards. Only 1 out of 3 aerial battles won. None of his shots on target, and 6 crosses, none connecting. So that's, I mean, the crosses as a whole. Only, 1 there and 2 there. So only 3 of our crosses have connected. Yeah, there's work to be done there with the crossing still then. But I'm pretty happy with the team as a whole so far. So let's pop into the second half and see what we can do. So Murray with the ball now, getting it from Ruiz, I believe that was. He plays it forward. Not the greatest pass in the world. And Tuttle does cut it out. But that's the end of the highlight. We've had 8 shots, 4 on target. That's pretty good going. 50% ratio. Oh, cannoning off the crossbar there. I think that was Ruiz with the header. Back off the crossbar and the keeper saved the rebound. I'm just trying to think who my second sub's going to be. Gadget was looking tired. Yeah, I might bring Christie on. Hudson Doncaster is also looking tired, and I'm always wary about him getting injured. Oh, wow. Beach has got one back. Okay. 2 sides of this one as well. I'm happy that this game is competitive, but at the same time, I don't think we should have conceded that one. I think that was a very, very, very poor goal. Evans should have won that all day long. I don't think there was much Murray could have done, but I think Evans should have won that header. That's slightly concerning. We've also got 3 tired players, and I've only got 2 subs left. I think Studholme's having a bad game anyway. So where are we on the clock? Coming up to an hour. Closer we get to an hour, I think I might bring Studholme off and bring Akram on. See where that goes. First of all, let's see what Hudson Doncaster does here. He is on a hat-trick, of course. It's good clearance from their defender. Tuttle now on the ball, playing it down the line for Gonzalez Velasco. Hudson Doncaster taking up residency in the middle. Cross comes in. Akinyemi does connect with it, so that's good. And another cross comes in. Studholm's header, and of course he scores because I was about to bring him off. That's why I leave it for a little bit sometimes. I state who I'm going to bring off, and I just wait for a second to see what happens for the instance where something like that might occur. So, yeah, good goal. Good goal. Good cross there. Good takedown from Dippo, and he held it up really well. Found Juan Pablo again, who crossed it to the back post that time. Studholm's header, top left corner. Job's a good one, 4-2. We got a little bit of breathing space again. And just like that, his rating shoots up to 7 as well. So I think we're okay with him. I think I am going to bring Gadger off and bring on Christie, just to make sure our midfield is still pretty strong going towards the end of the match here. And then worst case scenario, I'll bring off Hudson Doncaster, bring on Baker, and we'll go 2 up top. But we'll see how we go. That's a good block from Evans, recovering from his previous mistake. Tuttle clears it into the stands, taking no chances. I can't complain too much about that. I'd have preferred it if he'd kept it in play, maybe knocked it down the line from Gonzalez Velasco, but I think that's me being picky again. That guy Beach, he's actually showing a lot of potential against us. He's looking very dangerous. He's definitely one to keep an eye on. Plays as a target man as well, which is interesting, because I'm looking for a target man. Someone to kick the ball to and hold it up. Might be some thinking time there. Ruiz with the clearance to Studholm, who spins Lawley. Hudson Doncaster is a man on a mission in the middle there. Good pass into him as well. Is he going to get his hat-trick? Yes, he is. What a counter-attack that is from Carter Hudson Doncaster. Worth the admission fee alone. Yeah, I would say so. Completes his hat-trick with an absolutely stunning finish. Good play here from Studholm as well to spin Lawley. And this is a really well-weighted pass into his feet there. Good first touch, good second touch to set himself, and he's just planted that in the bottom left corner. Excellent, excellent finish. Now, at this point, I'm going to let the match plan see us out. So I'm going to switch to 4-2-3-1 there, mainly to see who gets subbed, because it looks like Hudson Doncaster needs to come off, and I'm intrigued to see who actually gets brought on. This might help me with future team decisions. Oh, Beach there going for his hat-trick. Again, that would make the game interesting, a 5-3. I don't mind high-scoring games as long as we're on the right side of them. They know how to get the ball to him as well, and he runs in behind. Treadwell with the ball forward. Beach with the... what would you call that? Third volley? If it's a half volley if it bounces once, is it a third volley if it bounces twice? Who knows? Yeah, Studholm and Hudson Doncaster now looking very, very jaded. I don't think it's going to sub either of them still, though. Hammond there with the header away. Studholm not really in a fit state to chase that one down. Lawley gets there instead. He flicks it in. Beach's volley, and that is his hat-trick. Tom Beach. He's picked today of all days to score a hat-trick. That's only his 5th goal of the season. He was on 2 goals all season up to this point. Now he's decided to knock 3 in. Good play again, though. Lawley with the cross. Evans loses his man again. That's the 2nd time he's done that. And then Beach there with the volley. I'm not faulting Beach. I think he's played very, very well today. He deserves his hat-trick. But our defending has left a lot to be desired still. We are coming up into the last 10 minutes now. Studholm with a free kick. Whips it back post. Evans nearly redeemed himself again by getting onto that. Argent with the chance to follow up here. He slings it forward. Hammond running onto it. What a shot that was from Hammond. I think it's been given as offside. Yes, it has. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. But what a save that was from the goalkeeper. Argent with the flick forward. The annoying thing is, Dippo was actually running in behind Hammond there, and he was onside when that was played. So that would have counted if he'd scored. I mean, do we need more goals? We are still winning by 2. And there's, let's say, 11, 12 minutes left. And as I say that, Taylor runs in. Good block from Evans. Ruiz with the first time clearance. Maybe we do need one more as a safety buffer. But still, I'm not sure the match plan is actually kicking in right now. Maybe because we're still 2 goals clear. I'd have liked it to have brought off Hudson Doncaster by now, but it hasn't. I mean, if we can see out the match, that'd be great. I won't complain too much about that. Oh, it brought on Emptage. When did it bring on Emptage? I didn't see that. Emptage is on anyway, at right back, because that's what we needed. None of their goals came from our right-hand side, so I don't know why that felt... It felt like that was the priority there, but hey-ho. Christie then on the ball, plays it out to Studholme. Dippo is looking to make a run in behind. And he curves his run and gets the ball. And he wins a free kick in a good area there. That's a good place to win it. We're pretty much done now with time on the clock. We're into the last minute. Christie to take. And I think that's game over as their keeper gets ready to kick it long. We're into the 96th minute. Header forward then from Ruiz. We win a free kick for offside. And so we don't have any substitutions left, and then I think we should replace him with Chowdhury. How does that work? We have no subs left. Anyway, we won 5-3. Really good performance from the team. Okay, the defence was a bit crap, but it was our second choice defence. We're still bringing Ruiz up to speed, and Tuttle at right back. As again, none of the goals we conceded came from his side. But still, I think sometimes maybe the central defenders drift over a little bit to try and help cover, and that creates some pockets. I don't know. Hudson Doncaster, though, with the hat-trick, 9.4 match rating. Murray actually only got a 6.6. He was our worst player. I think that's very, very harsh, because 2 of the goals that Beach scored today were pretty well taken. Not anything to do with Murray. You know, any goalkeeper would struggle to save those. I would say some poor marking led to those chances, but not poor goalkeeping. So I think that is a little bit harsh. Just because he conceded 3 goals doesn't mean he's had a bad game there at all. Player statistics then. Not bad going. The stats are a lot better now. 100% passing accuracy for Sadie. That's actually quite impressive. He got 6. It's not... I'm still impressed. Meanwhile, Gonzalez Velasco, 40 passes and a 92% success rate. That's impressive. And same here with Christie, 16 attempts, 93% success rate. That's also very, very impressive. Shots then, couple of 33s, couple of zeros. Who was that? That was Sadie, wasn't it? Yeah. A 66%, a 50%. And then Akinyemi as well with a 50%. Excuse me, 50%. Aerial challenges, Gadja with 100%, but he only competed in 1. Still won it, but only competed in 1. Crosses, that was really low still. 11% out of 9 crosses. That's not good at all, is it? Gonzalez Velasco didn't do too badly. One of his crosses did lead to a goal. But yeah, there's still a lot to work on. The team are still getting used to the tactics that I've given them as well, so I'm not too upset. I think overall... could be better, could be worse. I think that's the golden rule here. Could be better, could be worse. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this episode, guys. We have reached the end. It's a quick one this week. I wasn't actually expecting it to be this quick, but here we are. So this weekend's stream. Hope you liked the premiere last week, by the way. It's kind of fun to just sit and chat in the chat rather than having to speak out loud. So my brother was talking to me about this afterwards. He said, do you prefer a stream or do you prefer a premiere? And I kind of prefer a premiere in some cases because when I'm streaming, I can only reply to what people are saying. I mean, I can reply in the chat, but I think that's a bit weird to do that. So I can only reply out loud like this, which means we can only really have one conversation at a time. Whereas if I'm saying something in a pre-recorded video and people could be replying to that in the chat, and then at the same time I could be chatting with someone else in the chat about something else entirely. So, for example, Saturday, I was chatting with George about railways. But at the same time, I could have been talking to someone else about, you know, armchair football fans or what the Super League has done to damage football, that kind of thing. So I think both have their merits. I do enjoy streaming a lot because I feel like it's easier content to produce. But at the same time, I do enjoy doing premieres because I feel like I can talk to more people at the same time. So they both have their ups, they both have their downs. But I will be back to streaming this weekend, and it looks like I'm going to be streaming either this match here against Harpenden, which is kind of my favoured one, to be honest, or if not that, then the FA Vase first round. But right now I'm going to aim to stream the Harpenden game, just purely because I want to try and feature more league matches this season. I do kind of regret rushing through last season. I think I went through a little too quickly. So I'm going to try and show more matches this season. Maybe double the number of league matches. We'll see how that goes. But we got lots of cup games this season as well. So this season's going to go on for a lot longer than last season. Believe me. But yeah. So I think it's going to be the Harpenden game. I'll let you guys know closer to the time. Hopefully you've all had a good week as well. Hopefully I didn't miss too much while I was away. Spent some much needed time with family. Went to see my missus. She came to see me as well, which is very, very nice. And yeah, it was just, I hope you've all been able to see your loved ones as well, because it's been a tough few months. But we're so near the end now. If people just behave themselves, obey the rules, we'll be out of this in no time. It might be a little bit longer still with everything that's going on, but again, just behave yourselves, we'll be fine. That's the key word there. But until I see you on Saturday, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series so far. I so nearly didn't trip over my words then as well. That's annoying. Don't forget to leave some comments down below as well. Ideas for tactics, signings, transfers, staff additions, anything. I'm always on the lookout for ways to improve. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It really does help me out, as does hitting the like button, as does hitting the share button, which is something I'm trying to talk about more often as well. Share. Share this series with as many people as you know who like Football Manager, like keen idiots who play games and talk about things they don't necessarily know about. Anything like that, feel free to share the content. It really does help me out, and it helps out Hatfield Town as well. So if you're a fan of grassroots football, lower league football, non-league football, please do share the series and help raise the profile of both myself and the club. That would be great. Thank you very much. Besides all that, did I say if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button? I think I have now. And if you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for continued support. That also really helps me out as well. And it's great to see the number of new people who have joined because of this series. So hello to all of you. Welcome. I look forward to seeing you in the chat and live streams in the very near future. And yeah, one more time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you soon.